This isn't something. Wow, that sounds fantastic. What a beauty. How many years did it take you to restore that one, Joe?
Well, this took me about 5 to 7 years to restore, and that one took me about 9.
Wow. Any trouble finding parts?
Yeah, a lot of parts you gotta make or wait for somebody else to make them.
That's 26 and that's
29.
29?
That's the first of the streamline models. That's when they... Henderson was really kind of maybe the first one to come out with a modern motorcycle design. And that was in 29.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I really like to ride this one. I really like to ride the Deluxe.
Oh yeah, is it nice riding?
Some fresh air in. Sounds amazing. Just unbelievable.
Wow.
Joe, what kind of shape was it when you bought her?
It was a basket case about 80% there.
So you had to do some serious searching to find parts and
everything.
Where do you find parts for a 100-year-old Henderson?
Well, there, you'd be surprised when you get into the society of people that own Hendersons. There's a lot more around than you think there is.
Okay.
There's a lot more in Connecticut than you think there is.
I know a couple collectors in the AMCA that have one guy in particular inherited a bunch from his dad, and he's got a 2-story barn, and the second level is full of them.
Yeah.
Dan, you probably know Dan, right?
You know Dave. What the hell is his name? His father passed away. His father was a big Henderson.
Or was it
guy.
Dave?
They're
Yeah.
up in New Hampshire.
Yep, yeah, that's who it is. Yep.
Dave.
Young guy. He's only about, isn't one of the youngest guys at the AMCA, right?
Late 40s,
Yeah.
late 30s maybe, or mid 30s.
This Harley's a beauty too. Goodness gracious, what have we here?
So that's a 30 VL.
Wow. Just beautiful. Did you have the paint job specially commissioned or?
This one, the Harley I bought the way it is.
Yep.
I got that the way it is.
It's beautiful.
And the two Hendersons, I did the paint jobs myself. I had somebody do the pinstriping on the Deluxe.
Now how does the twin Harley compare to the Henderson 4?
It's just the Hendersons are a lot smoother just because they're 4 cylinders, but they're comparable power because that's a 74 cubic inch.
So it's 1,000, right?
Yeah, and the Hendersons are 1,300.
Wow, so it's a little bit more cubic inch.
Yeah.
So it's a 4.
1,300 are the Hendersons.
So that has 4 250cc pistons, and this has 2 500s basically.
Yep.
So the pistons on this are twice as large as those, so that you need a lot more of a thump.
Yeah.
And does this one sound similar to that one?
Yeah.
They have a similar sound.
We,
So cosmetically, the main differences on that is a little more modern looking tank in the round style fenders.
That was the first of the streamline models, and that one's an F head. This one's an L head. That one's intake over exhaust.
How much did Carl happen to know a lot about these? He seems to be quite the guru about a little bit about everything. Did he have a?
Yeah, he knew about them. Yeah.
Just fantastic. Love the color combo on that one too. The blue and cream white, and just stunning.
Yeah, I saw that. There's somebody who was one of the forefathers of collecting antique Hendersons, and he had one that was painted that way, and I just kind of fell in love with it. With
Wow.
the cream inset.
Really?
Then you've got the modern Porsche-inspired Harley Davidson V-Rod, which you had told me it was a 2002 or 2003 you were at the
2003. Yep.
100th anniversary of Harley Davidson. You were at Daytona, and this had hello, basically, right?
Yeah.
And it followed you home?
Yeah.
I've seen that before. Every time Junior and I go down to Daytona, we've been going down there since he was a baby. I'm always afraid to go to the International Motorcycle Show because I'm like, oh no, then I'd see something that I have to have that I can't afford. Just fantastic. How many miles you got on this one?
Not a lot. I mean, I don't ride these a whole hell of a lot. This one's maybe got 7,000 on it.
You have 4 beauties here. Just fantastic. Love them all. Which one's your favorite? Did you say if you had
The
a favorite?
Deluxe.
The Deluxe, this one?
Yeah.
What is it that, is it the,
It's just a contraction to ride. It's
the vintage
all the
look.
levers and everything.
Yeah.
People kind of look at you like you're from outer space when you drive.
what do all those levers do?
So the outermost lever is the clutch. It locks down the clutch, so
Okay.
you can come to a stop and put both feet down. Otherwise, it's a suicide clutch. You have to hold your foot on the clutch.
Okay.
When
So
you had
the-
a sidecar, that lever was used as a reverse gear.
Oh wow! So the lever on the outward
Yep.
side and the foot clutch do the similar thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then the other is the gear shift. It's 3-speed.
What's the fastest you've ever been on it?
Probably about 70 or so. And there's more to go.
Guys, check this out. Look at this speedometer drive here. It looks like a huge sprocket, and it is, but it's driving a smaller sprocket, and if you follow it up, it goes to the speedometer. So that's pretty cool.
So that bike, that particular model in 1923 broke the land speed record, 123 miles an hour.
That's moving. 1920. That's a fast bike.
I noticed the license.
Today, that's fast for anybody to go 120. To imagine going that fast on a
Cool.
bike with no rear
And
shocks.
that's why they were so popular with the police too, is because they were
You weren't gonna outrun them.
double the speed of any automobile that was on the street at that time.
Wow. Wow, it's just amazing. And the roads weren't like they
No.
weren't even paved back then. So
Yeah.
mostly dirt roads. Just fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing your collection with us today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks for watching, everybody out there. Stay tuned, more cool bikes coming your way. And as always, God bless America.